Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Tinaverse. I know it's been a while since I came on here, and I miss you guys so much. It's because your girl has been doing a lot of running around lately. So today I'm embarking on a trip to the car dealership out of curiosity, and it is because for the period that I've lived in this country, a lot of reasons have made me realize that owning a car is a necessity and not a luxury. One example is that prospective employers call me and then they ask me whether I have a car. If I say no, they tell me that when you have a car, call me because the company in question is located in an area where buses don't operate. I'm like, are you being for real? If you don't give me the job, how can I buy the car? So yeah, I began thinking to myself and wondering what goes into buying a car in this country, because even in my own country I had never had to go to a car dealership because I've never had to buy a car for myself. So this will be my first time visiting a car dealership, and it's in Canada. Yeah, so I thought it wise to go to the dealership and ask all the pertinent questions that needs to be asked, so that if eventually I get to the point where I have to buy a car, I know what goes into it. Because it wouldn't make sense for me to just get up one day, say that now I have X amount of money to buy a car, when I don't know what goes into it. So I'm going to take you along on this journey and then hopefully gather all the information that there is to gather and share them with you. Today is a very snowy day. It's still snowing. Who embarks on these kind of journeys on a snowy day? Only Tina does that. Your chief roaming ambassador. So yeah, it's snowy and cold outside. It's freezing outside, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So come with me and let's go check it out.
Snow, 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 snow. Go party, it's a snow day. You won't be tardy cause it's a snow day. You can sip hot chocolate cause it's a snow day. And you don't have to do your homework, it's a snow day. You can find me in the dub, coffee in my mug. Mama Nature's dropping snow and your school is staying shut. If you're into wearing sweats and you're into wearing Uggs, come get real snug cause nothing's opening up. When you pull the shades up, you'll see snow on your shrub. When I say a couple feet will pile up. When I say it's a snow day, all the students show me love. Even teachers on the low are like, hey yo, thank you bro. Look homie, the season changed, snow's down, feet up. I'm telling folks to wear a coat so that they don't freeze up. When you watch me on the tube, I hope you like the way I predict. Been hit with a few complaints, but I don't walk with a limp. Feeling good in LA, they're saying, boy is it hot. It's nice, but they gotta go to school and get hot. But out in New York, this winter's got the snow going loco. Your plan should just to be drink a bunch of hot cocoa. Fully focused, man.
So we finally arrived at our destination. Of course, I dragged Habi along because he knows more about cars than I do. So yeah, we are here and we've been asked to sit at the waiting area to wait for the guy who is going to attend to us. And the people are so nice. Everybody's like, what are you going to drink? Do you want tea? Do you want coffee? Do you want juice? Wow, I have to buy a car every day.
And here you can see it's for the wheels, but you can change that. Yeah, of course.
So we've been given the information we need to know about getting a car from this dealership, and I decided to go around and look at the cars that I dream to have in future. In the future, you get what I mean? The cars are beautiful. I like the grills on the dashboard of these new Honda cars. It's so beautiful, and he offered to give us this car for a test drive. So let's go. By the way, I still don't have a driver's license. That is a story for another day. For now, let's just enjoy the test drive. I just got home. It's freezing outside. Look at me dressed up like an Eskimo. So yeah, I gathered some information, but tomorrow I'll be going to another dealership. So I'll wait and give you all the gist after I'm done with that dealership. So see you tomorrow.
The next day.
So this is day 2 and we are on our way to another Honda dealership. For now, we are focusing on just Honda because based on the information we gathered, Honda is one of the brands that has very great deals when it comes to extended warranty, and their cars also have a good resale value. So we just want to focus on them for now, and if eventually we have to check out other brands, luckily this dealership is big enough. It has different brands. It has VW, it has Toyota, and some cool brands. So for now, Honda it is. We just want to focus on that, gather as much information as we can on their cars, and then based on what we get, we decide on whether to check other brands or just stick to Honda. For some reason, I like this dealership compared to the other one because this place is much bigger and it is much closer than the other place. The other place was too far. So we met this other guy here who was very nice. I think he's the nicest person I've met so far on this trip, and he spoke to us about a certain white car, and then later he said they had this red one that he wants us to check out. It's so pretty. This red is beautiful.
Beautiful red, isn't it?
Yeah, very pretty.
Very nice. I agree. And it's a higher trim. The other one is the LX. This is a sport model. So you get a lot more for your money. You
Yeah. And I like the sunroof as well.
Exactly. And it's cheaper than the other one.
Oh, really?
I'll buy a lot, and it has summer tires and winter tires.
That's great.
If you give me the option, I'd probably go with this one personally. It's up to you.
I've not seen the other one, but I think
The other one is right next to it.
but I think I like this
Open the door,
one.
look at the inside. You can open the doors if you like and look at the inside.
Guys, I'm in love with this car. Just tell me this is not gorgeous. Such a beautiful baby. If I had money, I would be going home today with this red car, because tell me why this car is so pretty and it has a sunroof. I'm a sucker for sunroofs. I don't know what it is about sunroofs. So we had the chance to test drive this one as well, and I love it. The speakers, the speed, everything is on point. The speakers are very good as well. So at this point, I don't know whether to go and borrow money to buy this car. Advise me in the comment section. 31.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Maybe not born here, but...
Have you ever been to Ghana?
Unfortunately, not yet. But I did have when I was growing up, I had a St. Cannell Blessed. His father was from Ghana.
You should visit Ghana someday. You'd love it.
Beautiful, isn't it?
You love it.
The food must be delicious.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, I'm a very foodie guy, so food's like priority.
But we like a lot of spicy meals.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is that okay for you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I got this.
That's good.
I did, but it's a hard language. To not make a mistake on like the grammars and stuff, it's hard. Like I could have a full conversation in French, but when it gets to like the proper masculine, feminine, and all that, I mess up.
That's the complicated part
That's it.
about speaking French, the masculine and the feminine.
That's it. Exactly.
So guys, day 2 is over, and now I'm thinking to myself, I'm just wondering if I ever want to own a car in this country. It's so cold outside that I couldn't hold my phone to do the outro outside or give you the gist of that. So now that I've entered my room, nobody is listening. The Canadians must not hear that we are talking about them. Let me sit down and give you proper gist. So, to own a car, from the information I've gathered so far, to own a car here, you must either have the payment in full or you can opt for the financing option. if you have the cash payments, good for you. But to have thousands of dollars is not a joke. So yeah, if you have, and first of all, before you go to the dealership, you must have an idea of the car you want, and then based on that, they give you the information about the car, how the payment goes and all that. So what I did was that I went to the websites of these dealerships, and then I just picked some 1 or 2 cars, and then when I went, that was the subject of the matter. So the price was quoted that if you want it in cash, this is how it's going to be. And then if you don't have the option to pay in cash, there's the financing option. With the financing, you'd have to make a down payment of a certain amount. I think they have base amounts for the down payment, but if you want to pay more than that, if you have the funds to pay more than that, it's up to you. At the end of the day, it goes in your favor if you pay more. So when you make the down payment, the request for the financing is put in for approval. So it doesn't mean that the moment you go and then you make the down payment, you're going to get the car. It doesn't work like that. So the dealership has to go to a financial institution for the financing on your behalf. And if the financial institution approves to finance your car payment, that is when you're going to get the car. So one main thing that is considered prior to the approval of the financing is your credit score. So if you come here with Ghana attitude, oh, me dem pesa medical, so you don't have a credit card, it will go against you, because you have to take the credit card, use it and pay it on time to build your credit history, because it looks like it is considered in a lot of things. When you want to rent some homes, when you want to buy a car, when you want a mortgage, with all of those things, they check your credit history. So imagine if you've never owned a credit card, it means you don't have any credit history. So no financial institution would want to take that risk, because they don't know whether you're going to pay back, whether you're going to run away. Obviously you can't run away here because the systems work, so you can't run away with their money, but at least they would just want to be sure they are not going to have a hard time getting their money from you. So your credit history is key, and then they would want to know whether you have a good source of income, so whether you are gainfully employed, how much you make every month, how long you've stayed here. So they check all those things, and then based on that, they will decide whether they want to approve or not. So you can agree with the dealership and everything, but if they go and check with the financial institutions and then you don't get approval, you might be at home and then you get a call, hello, I'm sorry, but your application was not approved, and it ends there. So I didn't know all that. I just thought that if you had the funds to make the down payment, you just go and make a down payment and then you sign your document, you take your car. I didn't know that you'd have to come and wait for approval. So it's good that I went there, right? And what else? Yes, for me, the disadvantage with the financing is that you might end up paying way more than expected, because the money is deducted from your account monthly in bits, so that you don't feel the burden. So based on the interest rates, you might end up paying about 10,000 or 20,000 more, depending on the price of the car. That is, for me, that's the disadvantage. I am somebody who really likes numbers, so I like to do all my calculations. But the advantage with the financing is that at least if you don't have enough money to buy a car now, you can make that part payment and then whilst you are using the car, you stay employed. You can pay it out without feeling the weight. But for me, I'm looking at the fact that you end up paying that huge amount at the end of it. So what I think is that if let's say at the end of your discussion you came to an agreement that the amount that will be deducted from your account is, let's say, $400 every month, I think that it will be ideal that when you get a huge sum of money, you pay some off. Because I asked them that question, that okay, what if I get a huge sum of money and then I want to pay some off? Would it come with a penalty? And they told me that no, it will not come with a penalty. So you can pay some off, and then it will even reduce your interest. So let's say if the balance that you had to pay off is about $20,000, you were able to save let's say $10,000 within a 6 months period, and then you push it in, it's going to reduce your interest rate, because then the only amount you have left is 10,000 instead of that 20,000. I don't know if you get the maths, but yeah. So that is it with the financing. And another thing is parking. In this country, parking is something else, especially if in the building that you live in you don't have a parking lot. You'd have to go to the district office where they issue stickers for parking, and then you get a sticker for your area. You have to paste that sticker on your car before you park outside, because here parking by the shoulders of the road is very common. So you have to go and get that sticker, put it at the back of your car if you don't want it to be towed, or if you don't want to get fined. You need to get a sticker and put it at the back of your car. If you are lucky to live in an apartment where there's a parking lot, hallelujah for you. You don't have to go through that hassle. And then before you finally get the car, you must have your insurance ready. And getting an insurance company that has the right quotes for you is also another thing, because it will mean that you would have to call a lot of companies and source like which quotes best suits your finances, because these people, they want to make money, so they can just add anything, tell you need this, you need this, you need this. Some of the things you might not really need them. So it's good to ask questions when you are making all those inquiries. So yeah, I just feel like the rules are baby and I'm coming to sit down and think about it to decide whether I need a car in this country or I should continue chasing my bus, because chasing the bus is stress-free. All I need is my bus pass, my Opus card, and then over I go. So guys, this is where we end today's video. As you could see from the videos, it's very cold outside and I don't think I can go to any more dealerships, because at least I've gathered the important information that I need when it comes to getting a car, and it is making me wonder if I really want to own a car in this country. Who knows? When push comes to shove, we might get it, but for now, let's continue chasing our bus. Or if you think I should go and borrow money to buy that red car, the way that car enter my eye, yeah, advise me in the comment section, should I go and borrow money to buy the car? Let me know what you think, because I really loved it. Like, if I had the cash, I would have just paid and brought the car home. Then I'll be like, baby, look at my car keys. But yeah, it was an insightful trip. I really enjoyed it. So I hope you also enjoyed this video and you picked some one or two things from it. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and put your comments down there. I'll see you again in the next one. It's bye for now.